let me share one more program which might be useful for our flagship programs such as Mayor's Academy, or we have also, I think we didn't mention, Farrell, maybe you mentioned it or not, right? About the program for youth leaders, right, as well. So we have many, many opportunities, and please join us and let's deliver and create together. So now it's time to move forward, and I would like to share the program. It's also a course, and that's a Master of Leadership and Soft Skills course. Um, again, I would just highlight main things about myself. I believe that if we want to start doing things differently, we need to start thinking differently first. So first of all, we need to make a mindset shift, and after that, we will see changes in our behavior and in our environment. And that's what happens exactly when we conduct coaching programs, and we see these miracles because there is only one person who you definitely can impact to. It's you, right? And if you can change your perception, change your maybe reactions, feelings, emotions, or you can manage your behavior, or you can maybe clarify something for yourself, maybe your destiny or goals, this might be significant change for you. So I'm a leadership and career meta coach, PCCICF. I also do conducting soft skills trainings a lot. I work individually as well, but my preferable format, it's a group trainings online or offline. I love managing group dynamics. Moreover, that's my professional expertise because I have master's degree in social and organizational psychology. And of course, I do business consulting. And in my projects, we usually transform leadership and management approaches and corporate cultures in organizations. So let me share what is this, the Master of Leadership and Soft Skills course. So the main idea of this program is to equip leaders with, I want to say simple or basic, but as we can see, sometimes these very simple and basic skills such as time management, communications, stress management, emotional regulations, or other skills, and if we're talking about management leadership, it's a delegation, motivation, and others. Sometimes the person just don't have tools, or don't have let me say, habits or skills to really perform on a different level. And we can sometimes focus a lot on the mindset shifts, right, and changes. We can explore values, but sometimes we can just say, hey, try to use this framework or tool, right? Or try to analyze yourself, right, through this framework or tool, or just use this approach. And it makes a lot of differences. So in this program, we are focusing on how to, what's the main goals, right? To develop soft skills, leadership skills, and integrity and maturity development. Because in my opinion, we sometimes can be mature in different levels, on the physical levels, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. And sometimes it's so hard to identify what type of maturity we're lacking. I see many managers and leaders every day as a coach, and sometimes the people might be so mature on the physical level and intellectual level. They have a lot of degrees, the credentials, they're so smart and intelligent. At the same time, they're struggling a lot with emotional maturity. They cannot manage their emotions. And they found themselves in some certain childhood scenarios, for example, right? And we're not talking here about psychotherapy work. That's super important sometimes, but we're talking about how we can coach people and provide them some frameworks and tools, how they can assess themselves, gauge themselves, and manage their reactions or conditions as well, right? And that's also the skill. So that's the main goals and the main idea. It's to equip, again, managers and leaders with different types of tools, which I'm going to share, of course, right? The format of this program, it's 15 models program, so 15 weeks, one model, one skill. Not skill, let me say, it's several skills, but it's one topic. Let's call it this way, right? Like motivation, it's one, delegation, another strategic thinking, right? So each model, so 1 week, right, includes online theory call, 1.5 hour, mastermind and Q&A session. That's a second call, 1.5 hour, and seven practical assignments between these calls. Target audience, it's emerging leaders and team leaders, experienced managers, executives, and entrepreneurs who are looking for some certain tools and frameworks, and HR professionals and personal development enthusiasts, of course. So ideal outcomes, right, related to the main three goals, it's enhanced capabilities in using soft skills, improve leadership skills, and increase personal integrity and personal professional maturity by increasing self-awareness and consciousness. And there are 15 skills and 15 models, as I just mentioned, 15 models, 15 weeks, right, of the program. I'm just going to read these skills, but you can also see what frameworks and tools we're offering within this program. So efficient communication, time management, prioritization, stress management, and self regulation, that's the topics, right, or skills. Modern leadership through the spiral dynamics, different styles, right, of leadership, self-awareness, strategic thinking, presentation and ideas selling. So when you need to managing up, you need to learn how to sell your ideas. And with managers, you know, we are talking a lot about how they can increase their visibility of what they're doing, of their achievements, and not only theirs, but also their team members and teams, right? Rest and work-life balance, how to rest as a pro, motivation, how to motivate, first of all, of course, yourself and others, change management, how to, let me say, lead your team members through the changes, which happens every day and a lot, right? Team building, how to hire people, your tribe people, and how to build and grow your tribe unity and togetherness. Delegation, of course, and here we're covering 4 components of competencies, such as knowledge, skills, motivation, and attitudes, and how to delegate and how to empower your team members that they feel it, that they take responsibility and can deliver in the best way. Coaching conversations, of course, it's not a coaching program, right, for managers, but we definitely share coaching frameworks, coaching questions, basic coaching questions, right, and the idea of coaching. And giving and receiving feedback, different types of feedback, direct feedback, indirect feedback approaches, and others. And listening and building relationship skills. So 4 levels of listening and others. Let me just show you several slides with just other different slides with frameworks, how it looks like, right? For example, here you can see transactional analysis, right? Child, parent, adult description, and types of transactions. You can see the 5 principles of Milton Erickson, which here we represent as a coaching philosophy of change, right? Beckert, Harris formula. I love to use it with metrics, with the scales from 1 to 10. And we can easily assess how you or our participants, how much they're ready to really make a difference. And they can just assess these 3 parameters by using scale from 1 to 10, multiply them, and check their resistance level from 1 to 1,000, and see if these 3 components multiplied, right, are less, then resistance change is not going to happen. And that's sometimes very challenging insights, because sometimes we're doing a lot of stuff, but when we go through this formula, we can notice that our dissatisfaction, clear vision of what we want to build, right? So avoider motivation, achiever motivation, and clarity of first steps and action plans are not enough to overcome the resistance level, right? It's just examples, right, from different models. So Walt Disney strategies, when we're talking about strategic thinking, it's a life balance wheel when we also visualize and plan, right, some certain changes. It's a life position, it's a 4 mindsets, victim, self-blame, reactive, proactive. It's a limiting beliefs and how to identify them and transform your limiting beliefs to supportive beliefs. Time management, Eisenhower matrix, Kanban approach, Trello, Pareto principle, that's what we're practicing. Not only discussing, we're practicing it, right? two types of time perception, for example, spiral dynamics. It's different types of, not types, styles or components of leadership, right? 6 levels of team building, and we practicing a lot of exercises, different types of exercises, and activities, how to build a team, right? Of course, we're talking about stress, about the psychological term as a comfort zone and what happened when we're leaving our comfort zone, when something is going wrong. SMART model, acceptance framework, how we can manage our resistance stages and gain this acceptance skill. We're talking, of course, about how to stay in a flow, right? And this beautiful book, which written by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, Flow, the Psychology of Optimal Experience, right? Beautiful framework as well. So it's just in examples, right? And if you would like to assess your 15 soft skills and leadership skills, so please feel free to scan this barcode and go through leadership and soft skills self-assessment survey. It's free, open for everyone. So it contains 150 questions. After that, you're going to get your personal individual reports on 9 pages, and you can easily observe what's your strengths and what's your development areas and where you need to focus on. So that's it. If you have any questions, so please feel free to ask me. Dear colleagues, if you have any questions, so please.
I haven't got a question, Aleksei, but I've got a comment to make, which is I always love listening to you because you're just so on point, mate, right? You're the complete opposite of me, which is I'm all over the place and non-linear and whatever, and you just nail it. It's like just go, 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 and you go, oh yeah. So I would thoroughly recommend anybody goes and works with you who wants to upskill and get some focus and who've got that burning ambition to be something, can move themselves on. Because you need, I always say this, is we talk a lot about coaching in this world, don't we? And a coach is good, but someone that's going to train you and give you skills and motivate you, that's priceless. That is priceless. And I think there has been over the last 20 years, certainly I've noticed that this big push towards coaching. I used to be a ski instructor. You don't go to a coach to become a better skier. You go to an instructor, somebody who takes you out, puts you that environment and gives you and helps you build those skills and gives you plenty of feedback, huge amount of feedback about, well, try that, try this isn't working. So yeah, I think to me, you're like a breath of fresh air. So good to know you're there, mate. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you so much. I believe that we need to keep focusing, right, on different levels, right? So skills level, behavioral levels, and mindset levels, and values levels, and systems levels, right? So that's what and Marina and Marilyn and Christian, right, and Daryl shared with us, right? Integral approach, so where we need to focus on different levels and aspects, right? In this case, we really can provide the best solutions, which going to help people and organizations and cities, right, to thrive. Thank you so much.